Welcome back, everyone. Today's presentation is going to be very unique. Recharge your batteries, go over your deep thoughts as to how you can be a successful business investor, not just a successful business investor, a successful wealth builder. And it comes from your brain, your mind, working your inner knowledge.
Sounds good.
All right, Julie, thank you for co-hosting with me as usual. So without further ado, let me share with everyone, has anything happened at work that just set you off? Maybe you got passed up for promotion by someone far less qualified simply because they knew the right people? Ever think about quitting your job? Or worse, what if you get fired? That's the most emotional aspect of your life. When people get fired from a job, your self-worth is affected, right? You ask yourself, am I worthy? Why can I even provide for myself and my family? By getting fired, I am paralyzed with fear. Where I'm going to find money to put food on the table for? If I'm married or if I have children, how are they going to survive, right? Without me having a paycheck. This is a very huge emotional, devastating event. That's why I became an entrepreneur, business owner, and I became a real estate investor because I want to take control of my financial life. I would not subject myself with a paycheck where my life is be dictated by corporate, whereby I can get fired anytime and then go through the emotional aspects of losing a job. So that's the most frightening day of our life. It's the day we quit your job and get fired. And so you knew there were no more steady paychecks, no more health insurance or retirement plans, no more days off for being sick. So that day when you quit or when you get fired, your income went to zero.
Very scary.
Very scary. It's affecting way too many people. I have a solution for you. So stay tuned for the rest of this short video. So the terror of not having a steady paycheck was one of the most frightening experiences you have ever experienced. Worst of all, you did not know how long it would be before you have another steady paycheck. By the way, my career background is such that I spent 20 years in active duty in the U.S. Army during the early phase of my adult life. I retired with 20 years of active duty service, working, being a soldier and all that. Supposedly, you have a steady paycheck, which is true. My takeaway from 20 years of active duty, in which I received a military pension since 2002, because I retired for more than 22 years already. And of course, I have my real estate investment company right now for me because I always want to be an entrepreneur. In those first 20 years of my active duty experience, when you move around when you're in the military, right? You move duty station to duty station. What defined my life right now is that during my 20-year military experience, I was stationed at 7 different locations, 7 different military stations. I cannot believe how I survived all these years. To retire, 50% of my superiors, of my boss, while I was in military, are idiots. I do not get along. They are nightmare from hell.
I'll bet. Wow. That's interesting.
50%, half of the bosses I work for, they are absolutely a nightmare to my life. During my career, I decided to become an entrepreneur. I cannot depend on my paycheck.
And it can go at any time. And I think the scarier thing for a lot of people in this country is that we generally live from paycheck to paycheck. So if the paycheck is gone, bills next week are not going to get paid.
Absolutely. So what I'm trying to say is that motivated me. I don't like to take order from somebody. I don't like to be told what to do, especially for my so-called superiors, for my bosses. They're total idiots. And I'm not exaggerating. They are the worst. That's why when I retired from the military, I told myself, never work for others again. Create your own destiny, control financial freedom. Don't depend on corporate. Create your own destiny. Become an entrepreneur. Invest in real estate. Eventually, the passive income and your real estate portfolio will achieve your financial freedom. And that's what I have done. So that was my true motivation.
That makes sense. Yes, that makes sense.
Which
It's very similar. We were getting older. So most people start their real estate journey a little bit younger than us. Mark made a good income, or makes a good income, I should say. We were still looking to supplement that when we retired because he's not going to work forever. We really needed to put some things in place because between Social Security, even when his and mine together, it was not going to carry us through our years. We needed a vehicle that was going to carry us through our golden years and allow us a lifestyle that we've always loved. We love to travel. In fact, we were just talking, it's been a year that we actually were in Africa last year, southern part of Africa. And we're like, hey, it's time for another vacation. We really put that in place to supplement lifestyle.
Good, very good. See, you have your unique motivation for you and your husband, Mark. And myself have my own unique motivation to use real estate as a path for dictating how you want to live your financial future. Live a life on your own terms. Okay,
I like that. Yes.
live a life under your own term. And the way we do it by investing in real estate. The terror of not having a steady paycheck was one of the most frightening experiences that you have ever experienced. I came close from being so-called fired, but I survived 20 years of active duty military service. So that's one proud history. I overcame all those bosses from hell. If you want to become a risk investor, you need to have this entrepreneurial bug. A light bulb has to hit. Right. So you have to ask yourself, what would you do if you're becoming a real estate entrepreneur? How much would you need to make quit your job? Keep your W-2 job, whatever, because you have the means to get financing for investment loan to buy investment property. Yeah, do some calculations, do some number crunching, look at your long-term goals, how much passive income you need in order to quit your current job. Don't quit right away just because you have 5, 7 rental properties. That's not going to do it. If you, especially a lot of our investors who live in the Bay Area, San Francisco, and they make 6-figure income. Very difficult to replace.
That is very true. Like I said, don't quit your job yet. I agree. You have to be strategic about doing this.
Yeah. If you have to invest for long term, you have to buy a lot of properties consistently over time for the next 10, 15, 20 years in order to potentially make your W-2 job optional with real estate passive income.
Absolutely.
If you have kids, responsibilities, people you have to take care of, you own it to yourself. Well, don't quit your job. Leverage your financial freedom. Buy financial freedom in your free time, step by step, until you get to the tipping point, making up money, passive income consistently. So you may want to quit your job at some point in the future. That's pretty much I have to say. Of course, the purpose of this presentation is if there's a way out of it, you have to put it yourself, to think differently, to become a real estate entrepreneur, slowly but surely. That's my takeaway. What's your takeaway on this short presentation?
I think the point is, and most people in this country are going to have some type of alternative or supplemental income. We've known for years we can't count on Social Security. Especially down here in Southern California, or where you live in Northern California, it's not going to allow you to maintain the lifestyle that you want. So you have to be strategic. I think the most important thing, you have to have a goal. Like, what is your goal ultimately? Most people say, oh, I want to own property. For what purpose? Right. So you have to have a goal. You have to be methodical about reaching it, or strategic, as I used earlier, and then just push through in spite of how you feel. Because sometimes people get feelings and it's not working. It didn't work in 3 weeks and I'm ready to quit. No, this is a long-term strategy.
Absolutely, Julie. You use our real estate investment network to scale your portfolio. With that in mind, if you see any value from this video, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and put your email on our website below. You can receive free real estate investing information to educate you and show you how to become a real estate investor to achieve your financial goals.
Absolutely.
So with that in mind, Julie, thank you for become a guest host with me, and we're done for this week. We come back for next week for another topic, another episode of Real Estate Investing. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day. I will see you on the other side.
Thank you. Good to see you again, Huey.
All right. Bye-bye.